The loss of US dollars is in the billions. The market became frightful. This is precisely the moment when the greatest chance is there. The cost of sleep is rising. Time cannot be wasted. We recently received all the necessary confirmation from Kusama. Furthermore, people are not merely thrilled anymore. What is going on though? Alright, let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you, if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Before you view this video, please note that these rates may have changed. This content is not financial advice. What a wild run we just went through. New highs were being set by the flaming market, and the market for meme coins was growing. Every day seemed to provide something fresh and thrilling, and everyone seemed to be riding the same wave of enthusiasm and hope. However, we are currently in the era of the red market, a natural cooling after an extended run. It's similar to taking a deep breath after running. Dips like this are common. They just belong to the cycle. Markets expand, fix themselves, and then expand once again. It is only a setback and not the end of the journey. Naturally, as long as there is still enthusiasm and curiosity, however, at the moment, every indication points to the buzz being very much alive. Thus, this seems to be only a prelude to the next major action. Even yet, it's difficult to ignore its weight. These occasions evoke a range of feelings among investors. Some people feel like they're losing steam and are upset. Others are wary, fearing what may happen next. It serves as an alert of the wider picture nevertheless for many. The market's promise hasn't vanished, and patience is essential. It is undoubtedly an emotional roller coaster, but it is all a part of the game. What's truly intriguing, however, is this. What we needed was this market catastrophe, the reality test that will differentiate the successful initiatives from the unsuccessful ones is akin to pressing the reset button. To be honest, the marketplace had become unmanageable. We've seen a lot of new cryptocurrency ventures, particularly memes, appear about every 60 seconds if not more. The area became so overrun with trash that CZ, the previous CEO of Binance, recently spoke out. "I am not against memes, but meme tokens are getting a little weird," he tweeted. "Let's use blockchain technology to create practical apps," and he's correct, to be honest. Too many ventures that offered no actual value were flooding the market. Although this crash is unpleasant, it is also essential. It will filter out the bad projects, those that were just empty rhetoric. People may lose faith in them when they collapse to zero. This makes it possible for funding and attention to be directed toward initiatives that are really doing something worthwhile. This adjustment may eventually restore much-needed attention to the true innovation in the field. Now, it's difficult, but it must be done. And Lucy, a Shiba Inu team member, has sent us a crucial message during these trying times. Memes may come and go, but survival relies on development, growth, and vision, she recently tweeted. Can anything become more than a meme? Wait, one has already done it. Shiba Inu is the breed. Boundaries weren't the only thing that Shiba Inu broke. It broke them apart, turning into something much more powerful. Attempts were made repeatedly to destroy it. Shiba Inu, however, persevered through all the waves of hate and mistrust that were thrown at it. And this is why I don't care. The alleged crypto mafia is not a source of support for Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu have souls. Also, the people will prevail when they unite. This is exactly related to what we discussed. People are forced to concentrate on what really counts at times like these, when the market is in a state of anarchy. Lucy's remarks demonstrate why Shiba Inu and similar ventures are made to endure. There's more to them than hype. Like what they've managed with Shibarium, they're all about growth, ambition, and genuine innovation. The market needs this change from sporadic, pointless ventures to genuine ones. Initiatives like Shiba Inu demonstrate the strength of growth and a resilient community by demonstrating their adaptability and ongoing evolution. It serves as a reminder to recognize the true worth behind the clutter. In addition, despite all of this turmoil, Shibarium just hit a new high and is currently approaching $10 million in total value locked. Moreover, Kusama, the leader of the Shiba Inu initiative, has come out into the open to speak to the community directly as a result of this market upheaval. In his lively discussions with Shiba Inu fans on X, Kusama has been clearing up misunderstandings about the Shiba Inu burn process and offering some intriguing insights into his art. He recently answered the topic of whether Shiba Inu burns increase when bone tokens are added to the treasury, which was posed by a Shiba Inu aficionado. "That's not how it works," Kusama made plain. "Simply put, sir, that is not how a fully decentralized coin operates." Rather, he focused on his continued attempts to get big partnerships with Shibarium, stating that increased usefulness and, eventually, Shiba Inu burns depend on these partnerships. More transactions result from more Shibarium activity, not from keeping tokens in a treasury, which is where the burns originate. Even more amazing is the commitment Kusama disclosed. In addition to managing relationships, he noted that he works 20-hour days for weeks on end, interacting with the community, responding to inquiries, and guiding the Shiba Inu ecosystem. This is a significant finding for the Shiba Inu community. It indicates that the initiative is supported by a clear vision and unwavering effort, rather than merely hype. Fourth order to create something genuine and lasting. Kusama and the crew are putting forth endless effort. Shiba Inu is more than simply a meme currency, and this degree of commitment gives us confidence. It's a project propelled by creativity, tenacity, and an unstoppable society. Returning to the market meltdown, here's the thing. The majority of people are quite ignorant about the current state of affairs in the cryptocurrency field. Just now, we were soaring high. The marketplace was in a frenzy as Shiba Inu was reaching remarkable figures, and Bitcoin almost surpassed 116,000. Why, however, did everything happen so quickly? What was the reason for this enormous spike? The function of MicroStrategy is, in short, a crucial aspect that has not received enough attention. This large corporation has been investing billions of dollars in Bitcoin as part of its plan. And lately, they increased their purchases, acquiring absurd quantities of Bitcoin. As a result of the purchasing frenzy, Bitcoin prices skyrocketed. The whole cryptocurrency market then followed suit, reaching unprecedented heights on that wave. This is the strange part, however. Now that the market is collapsing, an unexpected revelation was made. MicroStrategy just completed its largest ever Bitcoin buy, totaling $5.4 billion, as one Twitter user noted. However, the market did not respond. The price of Bitcoin did not rise sharply. It kept crashing, in fact. Needless to say, this has folks baffled. Beginners in particular want to know how a purchase of $5 billion does not raise the price. What is happening? At first look, it doesn't make sense. How can a buy of size not generate upward momentum? This subject is causing controversy and many people to ask if the marketplace is being manipulated. Furthermore, it does feel odd. Such a bold approach should have caused a stir in a field as unstable as cryptocurrency. Confusion, skepticism, and many individuals wondering what's really causing these market changes are what we're seeing instead. Are we being tricked? Is there anything going on behind the scenes? Because of these unanswered issues, this crypto era is even more enigmatic. In reality, however, things are a little different than they seem. One person on Twitter gave a wonderful explanation. Let me make that simpler. People don't simply push buy all at once when they purchase $5 billion worth of Bitcoin. By spreading out the purchase, they prevent the price from rising too quickly. Method for them to get their Bitcoin without giving it a significant boost. The tough part comes next. The market is meant to take over once they've finished purchasing, with others jumping in and causing the FOMO effect. Consequently, the market paused and the sell-off began, pulling everything down rather than upward. It's all about the interaction between market mechanics and psychology. Many choose to cash out at $116,000, which is a significant sum. For those who remain grounded, this may be the quiet before the next significant upward shift. But how do you feel about this? Post a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.